The Millennium Stadium will host the 15th anniversary rugby showdown between the Cardiff and Swansea University teams when they meet in the Welsh Varsity match 2011 to be held on Wednesday the 30th of March.
Firstly, it gives me great pleasure to welcome Swansea and Cardiff Universities here to the Millennium Stadium to announce that the varsity game will take place 2011 here at the stadium. It gives me great pleasure for a number of reasons. Firstly, because I may be a little known fact, but I actually coached Cardiff University for about 4 years. And just looking at the results, I think I was the first time we had a 10-all draw against Swansea in 2001. So it does give me enormous personal pleasure to see the game taking place on the stadium. I think it's a fantastic location to showcase what I know is an extremely important event in the student rugby calendar. Having been there and witnessed it myself firsthand, I know that it's a culmination of a whole host of different sporting activities that run in the week leading up to it and the day, and it's a massive occasion both on and off the field. Anybody who's been to a game will testify to that fact. Other reasons why it gives me great pleasure to sort of to welcome the varsity game to the stadium is that it really gives us an opportunity as the Welsh Rugby Union to showcase student rugby. It sends out a message, I believe, from the WRU that we are committed to supporting student rugby. Certainly, having just recently taken up my role, there's a commitment to work closely with the student bodies who have been dormant for a number of years, that we hope to resurrect and put student rugby back on a status perhaps that it used to be at. So for all those reasons, I think it's a fantastic opportunity here today to announce that the Varsity 2011 will take place on the Millennium Stadium.
It's the first opportunity to move the Varsity match to the home of Welsh Rugby. It's a great honour for the boys to play on the stadium, and as you rightly said, it's the first opportunity of hopefully many more to come that we give a good account of ourselves, both on and off the field, and we build to the future, hopefully keeping Varsity where it belongs.
There will be obviously nerves. There were nerves at the Liberty Stadium, but the second half of rugby there was outstanding. We had 6 minutes of injury time at the end of the game where the Cardiff University side hammered the Swansea University side, and we managed to hold up for the victory. And then you could instantly see what that meant to the supporters there when the final whistle went. So really looking forward to it.
I was lucky enough to play in a varsity match in Bridgend. I've been and watched two in the Arms Park and the Liberty Stadium, so it is a natural progression, but playing here is like playing nowhere else in the world. You look at Rugby World, Rugby Nation, and you get 6 international players from different countries. 5 out of that 6 will say this is the best place to play rugby, and I thoroughly believe so.
Obviously it's totally different to professional rugby. It's pretty much like school rugby, isn't it? You're playing with mates who you're studying on certain courses with, or your housemates, or other mates you bumped into in uni. That's the beauty of it, really, and you form such a close bond with those guys. And for the crowd more than anything, I don't think there's, as Martin alluded to, I haven't been to the last couple. Just seeing 15,000-20,000 students who've had a few beers, it's just incredible, really. It's a great atmosphere with the crowd, and as Martin said, it's nothing like any other crowds you'll ever play in front of. And it's a once in a lifetime for these guys. Some of them will probably not get the chance to play on Millennium Stadium again. So the fact that it's here, brings that extra spice to it.